Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Iron Sore. Iron Sore. I have an iron sore on my lip. And it's made of copper. Hello everybody, my name is Iron Sword. And today I'm coming at you with another mod showcase. I haven't done one of these in a while. And I haven't done Minecraft in a while. Good lord. Today I am doing the Cyan Sword Cyan Sword mod. Anyway, so what the Cyan Sword mod does is it adds in a crap ton of different swords. Holy crap! These are all the different swords that you can get. Like here's all the swords you can get. There's the handle, elemental sword handle, however that works. There's all these fire essences and different essences and stuff that you can get. And I assume the elemental sword handle has something to do with the essences. Like certain essences you can put in sword or something. But I don't know. I didn't figure that part out. Someone will have to tell you that besides me. Anyway, so we're going to start off with the water sword. To craft the water sword, you need 2 water buckets, 4 glass, and a stick. And it makes the water sword. It says right here, water sword does 7 damage. And if you right click, I think each one of these swords has a unique trait to it. So if you right click, spawns water and gives you water breathing for a minute. And it spawns 4 little blocks of water. So if like you're in a bind and you're like fighting monsters and you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Boom. Water. They get pushed everywhere and you'll be fine. Next, the thunder sword. Now, this one has its 8 attack damage. And to craft this, you need 2 iron ingots, the elemental sword handle, good lord, 4 redstone, and to make the elemental sword handle, you need 2 blaze powder, a diamond, and a blaze rod. It makes 3 of them, and there's that. So, the thunder sword, let's see what it does. Holy god. So the thunder sword will call down lightning bolts. Yeah. It will also give you, let's see, fire resistance for a couple seconds, and you will get a speed boost for a minute. It's just for speed, so nothing too big. Woohoo! So that is the thunder sword. We're gonna move on. Now the beast sword does 9 damage, and to craft the beast sword, you need the elemental sword handle, 4 bones, and 2 iron ingots. So that's how you make that. Hang on, get that out of here. All right, so this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Where is he? Where is he? No! No! I killed him! I suffocated a dog! I'm terrible. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Anyway, let's try it in the air. Ah, there it goes. So, when you right-click, it will spawn a tamed wolf. Look at that. Shut up. Where is he? There he is. Okay, he's dead. Never mind. Anyway, when you right-click with the beast sword, hopefully it won't suffocate in the wall, but it should spawn a wolf wherever you're, I guess wherever you're looking. Yeah, there you go. It spawns a wolf, and it gives you speed 2 for a couple seconds. So, that's the wolf. These are tamed, by the way, so they are loyal to you. So they are really cool. And the wolf sword is what you think it is, only this time it spawns 4 wolves. Each one of them has strength, swiftness, and fire resistance for a couple seconds. I think permanently. Hang on, let's look at it. Yeah, each one of them has fire resistance, strength, and swiftness for a couple seconds, and it gives you speed 4 for, I think, 30 seconds. Now, the fire sword. To craft said fire... Ah, gosh, if I could push the right button here. Hang on. Excuse me. Now, to craft the fire sword, you can need 2 iron ingots, elemental sword handle, 4 blaze powder, and that's the fire sword. Now, what it does is this. It lights fire everywhere. Burn the dogs. Burn the dogs. Actually, don't burn the dogs. I'm going to run away now so we don't see them die. Anyway, and it gives you fire resistance for 5 minutes, and that's the fire sword. Next, the dark sword. How do we craft this? I don't know. Let's find out. 2 iron, 4 obsidian, elemental sword handle. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so it gives you blindness for a couple seconds, invisibility, and night vision. It seems kind of counteractive if you blind yourself. It gives you night vision, but you're blind. So it kind of seems a little bit counterintuitive there. Anyway, the Earth Sword. Craft it. You got four dirt or 4 podzol, or however you want to do it. Just there it is. 2 iron, elemental sword handle, and to right click, spawns dirt. It's not that impressive, really. It's just oh god, oh god, stop dying, stop it. Next, the Ender Sword. To make the Ender Sword, you got 4 Ender Pearls, 2 iron ingots, the elemental sword handle again, and it does 8 damage. And when you right click, it fires an Ender Pearl. Woo! So you could just use it to teleport way over there. It also gives you resistance, looks like. Yeah, gives you regeneration 4 for about 2 seconds and resistance. So that's the Ender Sword. Moving on, the Light Sword. I imagine that's a really big sword, so I'm going to save that for later. So, the Light Sword, 7 damage. Right click, 4 glowstone, 2 iron ingots, elemental sword handle. You right click. Oh, it gives you night vision. That's cool. I haven't actually tested some of these. I have played with this mod before in a mod pack, but I haven't actually tested all the swords. So the Meteor Sword. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Now, the Meteor Sword does 10 damage. You have Fire Charge, Fire Sword, Blaze Rod, 4 Blaze Powder, and the Fire Charge, I said that already. So when you right click, what does it do? Oh, it fires. Oh, that's cool. Die, bear! Die! 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 Gone power mad. Well, that's really cool. When you right click the Meteor Sword, it fires out a Fire Charge. That's really cool. Next, the Peaceful Nature Sword. Let's see. You need 3 saplings, sugarcanes, because apparently there's an S and there's only 1, but whatever. It can English well. Whatever. So you need the Earth Sword, 3 saplings, sugarcane. There's the Peaceful Nature Sword. When you right click, clay. Again, I don't see the point of this. I mean, unless you're like farming hardened clay. Like, you really need some hardened clay or something, then there you go. This is your sword. Hardened clay. Hardened clay. Look, I built a fort. It's really weird. Wild Nature Sword. 3 cactus, sugarcane, and the Peaceful Nature Sword. I think I've actually messed with this one. This one's actually a bit more effective, and I like this one. Because when you right-click, boom, cactus. This is actually really cool, because like if you're getting attacked by mobs on all sides. Oh, for goodness sake. Stop it. Jesus. Anyway, this one's really effective, because when you're surrounded by mobs, you're like, oh no, mobs, they have surrounded me. If only there were something I could do. Hiya! Cactuses. Everywhere. Oh god, what did I just do? It exploded. That's weird. They all exploded. Anyway, so that's the Wild Nature Sword. Next is the Wind Sword. I think I've messed with this one before. Now, to make the Wind Sword, you need 4 feathers, 2 iron ingots, elemental sword handle. I didn't actually... Did I? Yeah, I displayed the Wild Nature Sword. And when you right-click, whoa, gives you a jump boost and a speed boost. That's really cool. Woo! 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 Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that's that. There's the Wind Sword. Does 7 damage. The Thunderstorm Sword. I have actually messed with this one. This one's really good. Now, to make a Thunderstorm Sword, you need the Thunder Sword, the Wind Sword, 2 iron ingots, and a stick. For once, it doesn't actually require an elemental handle. Good God, those things are expensive to make. Anyway. And when you right-click with this baby, boom, lightning bolt. You get regeneration for a couple seconds, and I think, yeah, you get a jump boost and a speed boost. So it's sort of like the Wind Sword and the Thunder Sword combined. And it does 9 damage. Next is the Meteoric Thunderstorm Sword. Good God, this has got to be exciting. It does 11 damage. You need the Meteor Sword, the Thunderstorm Sword, 2 iron ingots, and a stick. Oh, baby. Oh, God, what was that? I just got him fired forward. Hang on, let me get some milk out real quick. Get a couple buckets of this stuff so I can get rid of all these buffs so I can find out what this thing does. There we go, back to normal. Alright, so the Meteoric Thunderstorm Sword does this. Oh! It like fires you forward, gives you regeneration 4 for a couple seconds, speed boost, jump boost, and fire resistance. And it does 11 damage, so this thing's kind of overpowered. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. If you're like running, sprinting in the air and just right click, this thing like throws you forward really far. It's so cool. Oh god. I think I might have crashed my computer. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, bears. It was fun. I had fun with it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop using this, so I'm gonna crash my computer if I go further with that. Okay. Take a drink. Get rid of all those buffs. Next, the Ender Fire Sword. This one seems interesting. Now, the Ender Fire Sword. 9 damage, 2 iron ingots, the Ender Sword, the Fire Sword, and a stick. I'll be quiet. Be quiet. Anyway. And when you right click with this thing, it gives you fire resistance and shoots out an ender pearl. Woo! Gosh. Oh, I thought that was from me. I was going to say, like, wow, did I cause all that? Anyway, I had too much fun with that sword. So, that's the ender fire sword. Now, the ice sword. Right click. You need 4, I can count. 5 snowballs and the water sword. And when you right click with this thing, hang on, let me get down on the ground. Probably need to be on the ground to do this. Oh, whoa. It spawns ice and then, oh, snow golem. That's cool. It gives you a golem. Now there's 2 golems. Now they're both dead because I killed them. I'm a horrible person. Ender Thunder Sword. Okay. These are just combinations of the different swords. You need a Thunder Sword, Ender Sword, 2 iron ingots, and a stick. And that makes the Ender Thunder Sword, and it does 9 damage. Now, let's find out what this thing does. Okay, so that apparently shoots down a lightning bolt, as well as gives you speed, fire resistance, and shoots an ender pearl. Overkill. Only a little bit over overkill. The Ender Wind Sword. This does 9 damage. To craft this one, you need the Ender Sword and the Wind Sword, 2 iron ingots, and a stick. Hold on. Let me get rid of all these pops real quick. Okay, now we can see what we're doing with. Alright, now this one. You right click, fires an ender pearl, gives you regeneration for a couple seconds, and the speed and jump boost. It basically just combines all the different buffs that you would get from each sword into one single sword with a little bit of a damage boost. The Thunder Shock Sword. 10 damage. Cover it in redstone. Cover a Thunder Sword in redstone, and there you go. Let's get down to the ground. Let's get rid of these buffs. Alright. Right click. Woo! So, whenever you right click, it will strike lightning where you're standing, not where you're standing, but around you. Give you a speed boost and fire resistance. So, like, let's see. Let's get right next to this. Actually, let's not get next to the creeper because thunder will actually supercharge them, and that's bad. Oh, I want to supercharge the firework creeper. Explode. He's not exploding. Why are you not exploding? You're supercharged. Come on. Darn it, that sucks. He doesn't want to blow up on me. You suck. Lame. I'm going to kill you. Now, the Wind Blast Sword. Now, you need 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze rods, 3 feathers, and the Wind Sword. We still got buffs on? Yeah. Alright, let's see what this does. Okay, well, it explodes where you're standing. Gives you resistance for a couple seconds, jump boost, and a speed boost for a minute. These are all just ridiculously overpowered swords. Like, watch this. It's like you do a jump. It's like you jump, and wherever you're jumping just explodes underneath your feet. See? I'm a rocket ship, Mom. Just launches you way far up in the air. So if like you're surrounded by mobs, you're like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Of course, you're gonna come back down and die anyways. But I guess that's what the resistance is for. Anyway, so that's the Wind Blast Sword. Next, the Light Nether Sword. That's actually really counter. That's an ironic sword. Wow, how did I get absorption from this? Whatever. So, the light nether sword does 9 damage. You need 3 glowstone blocks, a golden apple, and a light sword. Wow, that's expensive. So, let's see what this thing does. Do I just have absorption while I'm holding the sword? Or was that a different sword? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Let's wait for this to go off for just a second. Okay, there's that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it gives you regeneration for about like a second, and then it gives you absorption. So that's really cool. I wonder if I close in the dark. I don't know. The Wind Whirl Sword. 9 damage. You need 4 feathers, 4 gas tiers, the Wind Blast Sword, and when you right-click it, hang on. Get rid of that buff. I want to make sure we know what these swords do. Okay, right-click, speed boost, jump boost. So really not that different from the other swords, but I guess it does give you a little bit of a damage boost. So I guess it's whichever cup of tea you prefer. What was that? Hold on. Something exploded. Whatever. So, that's the Wind Whirl Sword. Steam Sword. This one ought to be interesting. Oh, of course, Fire Sword and the Water Sword put together. 2 iron ingots and a stick. And you got the Steam Sword. Hang on, let me get rid of the buffs. Is that it? Is that all it does? It just makes steam. I mean, that's still kind of cool, because like you can just sit here and be like, yeah, I'm an airbender. Anyway, so that's the Steam Sword. It does 9 damage. Honestly, you'd probably be better off with the Water or the Fire Sword, because if this is all it does, hang on, let's see. Does it put out fire? I wonder if it puts out fire. Well, not that I can tell. Alright, well, it just seems to just shoot out steam. It's really not that interesting. I'm gonna go hit something with it. Alright, next, the Time Sword. This one looks interesting. Now, to make the Time Sword, you need the Light Sword, the Dark Sword, 2 iron ingots and a stick. That actually makes sense. So, let's see what this thing does. Stand on this block. Get out of here, grass. There. I don't think you can break blocks while you're holding these swords. No, you can't break blocks while you're holding the sword. That's a little lame. That's lame. That sucks. Why is that a thing? Anyway, so what does this one do? Oh, that's cool. It makes you invisible and gives you night vision. Nice. Does it change the time of day? Because I noticed that it changed. Hang on. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. It switches it between night and day when you right click, and it gives you night vision and invisibility. I knew this one would be interesting. That's so cool. The Dark Nether Sword. Now this one, you need a Wither Skeleton Skull, 3 obsidian, and a Dark Sword. Whoa. That's only a little terrifying. I think it gives you blindness for like half a second, and you can fire Wither Skulls. That's scary. Yeah, it gives you blindness 2 for about half a second, and you can fire Wither Skulls. God, that's terrifying. I hate the Wither boss. That guy's scary as crap. Anyway, so that does 10 damage, and that's that. Now, the Tri-Ender Sword. This one ought to be cool. You need the Ender Wind Sword, the Ender Fire Sword, and the Ender Thunder Sword, and an Ender Pearl, and you have the Tri-Ender Sword. All 3 Enders put together. Let's find out what this thing does. Of course. So it shoots lightning, gives you fire resistance for 5 minutes, jump boost and speed boost for a minute, and fires an Ender Pearl all at once. The Ender Pearl was on fire for a second. It sounds like a heavy metal song. Ender Pearl's on fire or something. Anyway, so that ridiculous. Oh, and for just a split second, it gives you absorption, or not absorption, regeneration. So that's that overpowered sword. So the Tri-Ender Sword, yeah, 11 damage, and it's ridiculous. Ender Portal Sword. Now, you need 4 Eye of Enders, 4 Blaze Rods, and the Ender Sword. And I imagine this one just kind of spawns a portal or something. Alright, let's get rid of these debuffs, or not debuffs, the buffs. Okay, right click. Oh, that's cool. It points you in the direction of the Eye of Ender. Or not the Eye of Ender, the portal. I can Minecraft well. Well, that's kind of cool. 10 damage, not bad. That'd be great for going to hunt the Ender Dragon. Okay, last but not least, we have the Cyan Sword. This one, I don't know if it has any special ability, but it does 23 damage. So it's a little bit ridiculous. Hang on, let's see. To craft this, you'll need 4 mixed essences, 2 diamonds, the elemental sword handle, and to make the mixed essences, you need all 9 of the regular essences. Ender, thunder, dark, earth, water, fire, beast, light, wind. Put them all together, you got the mixed essence, and that's how you make the Cyan Sword. Now, right-clicking, I don't think it does anything. But let's try gathering up some of this. I don't know if this does anything at all. I don't know. If the Cyan Sword does have a special ability, I don't know what it is, other than the fact that it's ridiculously overpowered because it has 23 damage. And that's ridiculous. So, that is the Cyan Sword. I don't know if it does anything special. I don't know about this one, so you'll have to find that one out by yourself. So anyway, that is the Cyan Sword mod. The sword mod is so cool. I really like it. Putting all these different kinds of swords in them that are ridiculously overpowered, that can blow stuff away. Sorry. I'm falling asleep right now. And it's only like 6:47. Is that bad? Probably. Do I have sleep apnea? I don't think so. I hope not. That would be terrible. Anyway, thank you guys for standing through my rambling. I know this was kind of a disorganized mod showcase, but it wasn't a whole lot to it other than just a bunch of swords and stuff. And I had all the crafting recipes just right there by clicking R. Thank you, TMI. You're awesome. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you made it this far. If you clicked away from the video, I don't blame you. This was really spastic and random and probably a little bit boring. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this mod, go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. I hope. I'll try to. And if you like what you see here and want to see more of it, of all the stuff and all my randomness and boringness and spasticness that is non-existent, I'm just insulting myself. This is just a big pity party. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. And until next time, I am Iron Sword, and I'm going to shut up now. Bye!